Hi, everybody. It's Rory Conacher here, and I'm giving you a brief update and some over 9 key points related to the hyperclaim process. So let's get into it. This is regarding our legal claim process against the Hypertech Group and the chairman, Sam Lee. Before we start, we're going to run through a disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this presentation are solely those of the speaker and do not constitute professional or legal advice. All information shared is intended for informational purposes only. Viewers are encouraged to do their own research, conduct independent due diligence, and consult with qualified professionals for making any decisions based on the content of this presentation. The presenter assumes no liability for any actions taken in reliance on this information, and all rights are reserved. Today is the 11th of December, and my name is Rory Conacher. So let's discuss 9 key points. We are quite excited because it's taken quite some time to get to this point, but now we're at the position we are uploading our claims to be reviewed by the Dubai authorities. The first point I would like to make is please read the detailed instructions that have been communicated. They've been communicated in WhatsApp groups, emails, and I've also created a multiple language folder on those instructions. Now, when you open those instructions, you're going to feel very overwhelmed because it's a lot of words. But pause, they're broken down into sections, and just take it step by step. And you're not alone. We're going to be doing more presentations, and we're going to be going through a lot of examples between now and final submissions. Every day, I will be submitting videos, so there will be a countdown to that point. And I'm sure that we'll cover all the information to make a very informed decision on how you upload. With regards to askroryc@gmail.com, this is the email address that I've assigned to be able to assist everybody. Now, I want to just give you an illustration of how time-consuming replying to everybody's emails are, particularly if they're not well constructed or with a specific request. So let's say, for example, we have 1,000 emails, and it takes about 5 minutes to respond to each email. That's 5,000 minutes or 83 hours, which effectively, if you work an 8-hour day, that's 10 working days. So based on that, and because we've got such a short timeline, I've instituted an automated response. So when you email askroryc@gmail.com, you need to complete an online form, and we will only assist those people that complete the online form. And at the end of the presentation, I will attach a basic video giving an overview. It shouldn't take you more than 2 minutes, but makes a massive difference for us to be able to assist you better. Let's talk about deadlines. So this is based on GMT +2. So obviously look at your time zones. But to participate, we have opened it up until Friday, the 20th of December. Now, why have we done that? There are still people only finding out about the claim process now. Now, I've done everything to the best of my ability. I have communicated out to over 33,000 different email addresses. That's people that are wanting to participate or have showed interest. I have sent all information to previous top VIP leaders, all information groups to these related programs. So if you've taken a decision not to participate until this point, or we're a little bit unsure of how the process is going to go forward, we now have the detailed instructions so you can make a more informed decision. But please realize the cutoff is the 20th of December. But please do not rely on the 20th December and overwhelm us. If you are interested, please get active now, because there is quite a lot of information that you would need to source and work through to be able to make a suitable, valid claim to the Dubai authorities. Now, the submission deadline is going to be Sunday, the evening, 22nd of December. So when I wake up on the 23rd of December, we are switching the form off and dealing with what we've got, because we have been asked to send that information through so they can start reviewing the content. So don't miss this deadline, please. Based on what Dubai has requested from us, we will be submitting those submissions, and we have set it up in a way that there's access to this information for Dubai. We got everything in folders. We've got the claim numbers. We've got your declaration forms. Everything is moved into folders based on the claim number, and that is why it's very important that you follow the instructions, and in particularly the file naming conventions. Point number 5, some people have already come to us and said, oh my gosh, I made a mistake. I need to upload another document, or hang on, I got my fingers wrong. Can I do it again? When you submit your online form, you're going to get an automated response of what you have submitted. That will come to your email box that you've selected. At the top of that box, you can edit the form up until the 22nd. You can click on that link, go back into the form, upload more forms, change forms, delete, upload information. So you can go in, you can start the process and go back and edit and upload as you go along. So please realize that you can start the process and go back in and edit. We will then switch off responses on the morning of the 23rd. Then no changes will be considered after that. Form number AEDXB1P. It's a paper-based form with a wet signature. Now, why have we been requested to do this? So think of it like this. You are laying a declaration down. And obviously, we've linked this to the claim numbers and linked this through to the online form where there's more information that can be uploaded. So think of walking into a police station or sitting in front of a judge, and you are doing a formal declaration. This is why we need your signature next to it, and part of your statement is on that form. So you making a statement and you are stating what is owed to you on that declaration form. We will have some of that information on the online form because we'll extract that data, and that will give us an overview so that, call it 6, 7, 8, however many people, 1,000 decide to finish this process, will be able to bring all that information together so the Dubai authorities can then work through the data and the audit processes can go through the online documents. And that is why this file naming convention is essential, because when you upload into Google, it goes into a broad folder, and in that folder, all the filing conventions follow. And that is why we need to have your claim number. So anything with your claim number reference will be matched together and put in a folder going through the audit process. And this is as per how we've been requested to do it. With regards to downloading the forms, I've had requests of people click on the link and say, please, can I have edit access? Please, can I, so I can change the form. Now, if I give you edit access on the folder and you go and change the form, then everybody else's form is changed. That is why we've said in the instructions, download the form. Once you've downloaded the form, you can change the form to whatever format that you want. So please follow the instructions accordingly. The next point is create support groups. This is probably the most important point. Please. There are a lot of people that are unsure or need assistance. Create your own groups for the next 10 days. Just say, hey, I'm opening up a group. Anybody that needs help, let's have our own meetings. Let's discuss and work through these things. And set some meeting times and go through things. I am personally going to be uploading in videos on a daily basis to try and keep the answering questions, going into a bit more detail, like, for example, the form number and the instructions. I'm going to go through in a lot more detail. Then I will do it online. We'll look at examples. So you'll get a lot of information, but don't wait for me. Please, as a group, get together and go through the instruction sheet. And out of that, you might raise a lot of questions. And out of that, you might submit it to me, and I get 20 questions, and I can start dealing with those questions, because I will have live meetings where I'm going to be answering questions. So if I've got them, I can do a video and just upload and send information back to everybody. That will also get out of the contents when you send to the Ask Rory C. That could be part of the survey as well. I'll get that information and I'll create videos and give you clearer direction should it need clarity. So creating support groups, very important, very helpful. And, we would all like to bring this to a head. Understanding file naming conventions. This all starts with your claim number. So even when you upload the form AEDXB, or you're uploading a JPEG, or you're uploading a spreadsheet, you're going to custom your case forward with all your support documentation. We're going to give you guidelines, but it's up to you to put your best foot forward. So you're going to have your claim number, then the file name, and then the file type would be defaulted. So it's your claim number with a full stop, and then the file name, and then the type. So for example, AEX DXB 120345, let's say that's the claim number. The full stop, what is it? What is the document? It's an exchange statement. and then PDF. We are only interested in the claim number. Your naming convention, it's nice to have, but we're not going to look at that at all. We're only looking at the first part of the file and everything linked to that file number. If you name it Rory Exchange Statement, it's not going to be picked up and it will not be formed as part of your submission. So please follow the instructions. All files uploaded into Google Docs process must start with the claim number. Very important. Look at another one, transaction record. Start with AE, DEBX, your claim number, the full stop transaction record. As I was saying earlier, even the AE DXB form, start with your claim number, then you can put the form name, and if you want, your name after that. So I think, from this point of view, I think this is just some 9 key points as well. And I don't know if you folk have realized, but you might have picked up that Sam Lee has been given an Interpol red notice, so you can do your own research about what that means. And this is why we've been working so closely with the Dubai authorities. We already knew he had been picked up in early October, and Sam has publicly said that he wants to work with the authorities to clear these matters. So we feel we're in a good position to at least have our case heard, and then for Sam to settle, because we want the truth, we want the justice, and a chance to get our money back. So you putting your claims forward, that's going to be considered, and then Sam needs to reply to that. So we feel we've got a strong case, but there is absolutely no guarantees on everything. So what we're going to go through next is I'm going to upload a short video into this, and this is to go through that online form that if you email Ask Rory C, just follow the video. It will give you a bit of an overview. Let's jump to that video now. Fantastic. So let's now have a look at the online form or support form. This is if you've emailed Ask Rory C, you will get a link, and this will help us assist you to be able to get the details sorted out. So we've put this quick form together basically to assist you. So what you would do is put your email address in, you would put your name, and then what's important is the email address you want us to communicate with you on. So the first question is, are you already part of the process? Meaning you have sent your details, or is this the first time and you're wanting to be part of the Dubai legal case to lay a declaration and lay a claim? So if the answer is no, you're not part of the process already, this is the first time and you need a claim number, or you're trying to be part of the process, you would click no, and then you'll click next. So you have the last chance to participate by the 20th of December. That's the 20th of December 2024. So due to the overall demand for people only finding out about the opportunity to participate, we're extending the deadline to participate. It won't go past this deadline. Please understand, it's not going to go past this deadline. Should you want to participate, you'll be sent an invoice of $15 that should cover the basics as I've been communicating from the beginning, and you need to be able to allow 24 hours for us to be able to issue that. If you want to see the detailed instructions on what we're doing with regards to the claim, you can click on there. So if you say, yes, I would like to participate, then we'll acknowledge that, and we'll then issue you an invoice based on your details, and then you would pay the invoice, and then we'll issue you a claim number. If you say, no, I'd rather leave it, you don't want to get involved, then that's absolutely your choice. So if you say next, you would then able to put any comments that you need, and then submit the form. So let's go back and say you're already part of the process. Yes, I've already filled out the forms and part of the process. So what is the next thing? How can we help you? Have you paid, and do you have proof of payment? The answer might be no, I haven't paid yet. I've got an invoice, but I'm not sure what to do. So you would say no, and then you say, we're trying to find out where you are in the process. Have you made payment of the invoice that you received? If the answer is no, not sure. If you go to not sure, it will take you to the comment. Do you have an invoice? If the answer is no, you're not sure, then you put comments in. If the answer is yes, you do have an invoice, you would then go and say, have you made a payment? Yes, I've got an invoice. No, I haven't made a payment yet. It will take you to a section to give you the banking, what you can do and how you can pay it. Then you would upload a proof of the payment. We would then link that to the invoice number, and then we would be able to, issue the claim number. If you go next, it should give you, do you have your proof of the account and supporting documentation ready? If the answer is yes, you say that's fantastic. Please check your email box as we have started to upload the claims process, and there's a link for you to go and get all the details that you need. If the answer is no, take the time to ensure that you've read the proof of account and supporting documentation and see the link. So in other words, go and sort of start getting to understand where you are in the process. So if you have made the payment, the answer would be yes. You would upload a proof. You just add a file. You find the file in your hard drive. As per normal, you can browse and you can upload a file. Simple as that. So let's go back on the process. Yes, I've already filled in the forms and part of the process. Next. Have you paid? Yes, I've paid. You uploaded the proof. Do you have your proof ready? That's fantastic. Again, you get that message. Next. Any comments, anything that we can assist you with, we'll pick up on that and say, please can you communicate when there will be Zoom presentations on how to do the claim process, and then you would submit. All right, that's it from me. I hope this makes a lot more sense. I look forward to assisting you. Let's give it a last push, from now until it's 9 days, 10 days. Let's get it in. Let's help each other. Let's work together. It's been a long time getting to this point, but I'm glad that we're at the process and getting things updated. So have a super day. We'll talk again.